Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. In the last episode, we ended things off after I said that I would go around town healing everyone, and I did. So I've given everyone their treatments and whatnot, and we are currently in Pembroke Hospital. And I was kind of just doing my routine cleanup, as in looting, and I accidentally, or not accidentally, but I actually found the third letter addressed to Jonathan by his father. So, apologies. I found it in the storage room, right next to Jonathan's room. So, in a box. I didn't think it was actually a thing. I thought I was just find like a letter on the floor or something. But anyways, Aubrey Reed's third letter. Reed Mansion, 4th of April, 1908. My dearest child, this is my last letter for you. I chose to hide it in the Pembroke Hospital. Do you remember how you disappeared? How disappointed you were when your application was rejected? I had never seen you so upset. For days you did not say a word. This is the first time I realized the darkness you had in you, my son. A black stone embedded in your heart, hidden to all, which I sometimes saw in your sister too. I feared for you both, for I perfectly knew what it meant to feel this gloomy mood. Dark side of the Reeds, the reason why I must go, now that I know I'm condemned. I'm sick, my son. The diagnosis is irrevocable, and death will soon come. I refuse to be seen like this by those I love. This is my fault, my decision. You're so far away now, learning with this Dr. Carell in Paris, how to transfuse blood to save patients. Already thinking about how to improve the method you've helped create. I'm so proud of you, my son, but you can't save me. I won't be Aubrey Reed, a dying banker surrounded by his friends and family. Unable to leave his bed, I won't stand it. I don't accept it, so I left. Just like you left us to become the great surgeon you are destined to be. The great surgeon I never want to see next to me, looking at me knowing I will die soon. Keep on studying, my son. Become whoever you're destined to be, and do it for yourself, not for your old father who loves you. I have taken all the necessary measures to protect you, my family, of any dangers to come. I want you all to remember me as I was, not as I'm about to be. I leave, for I love you, my pearls and jewels. I do it because I have this dark mood in me I hid from everyone as long as I could. In a few days, I'll go where I stood when you left us for France. There I'll leave a last gift for you. There I'll vanish, never to come back. Farewell, Jonathan. I wish you to be as happy as I've been with you all these years. Kiss my Mary and my Emmeline for me. Take care of them. Farewell, my boy. Believe me ever, my dearest John. Your devoted father, Aubrey Reed.
Southwark.
What the hell?
My departure for France as a promising student. My return as a brilliant surgeon. About to be killed. Transformed.
Did you just call yourself brilliant? Oh, Jonathan. Come on, man. I was up with you. I was with you up until the brilliant surgeon part, but okay. How's this plant doing, by the way? Can't tell. I don't know if I got anything from that experience, but oh well. I don't think I have enough experience points to level up. And if you've noticed that the experience points look a little different from when we left off, it's because I had to go through town blasting everyone in the ass, and also giving medicine to people also increases my experience points. One thing I wanted to do was I tried out the firearms in between episodes, and they're actually fairly decent. Now, the remarkable pump action shotgun, it's like it shoots one bullet at a time, or one shell at a time, whereas the good double-barreled shotgun, it shoots two bullets or two shells at a time, but it doesn't do double damage at the very end here. 560 as opposed to 480. It's 80 more, which is fairly decent, but I don't think enough to justify the amount of the number of shells that we have to use every time. So just in case we need it, I think maybe upgrading this might be a good idea. And we'll also upgrade this to decreases reloading time, I guess, but damage does seem pretty nice. And we'll just improve the firepower, or I guess I could have gone with, you know what, it's fine. And we need 3 more rivets in order to get to max damage there. I'm also kind of wondering if maybe we should upgrade the the double-barreled shotgun too, but I feel like it's just gonna end up using a lot of shells, so let's not. Okay, oh, there's Strickland. Speaking of Strickland, I need to speak to him because there's actually something that I discovered, or not discovered, but as I was delivering medicine, I realized that there was one dialogue option or line that I didn't say to him or whatever. And also, we need to talk to, who's the guy again? The fucking guy outside who looks like Grand Moff Tarkin. Yeah, we need to talk to him too.
And good evening.
Yeah. There we go.
Did you know Dr. Aykroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
Yeah, fair enough. He's a bit of a
Goodbye,
dick
Doctor.
nut. Dick Nuts? Let's go talk to Dick Nuts. Hey, Dick Nuts.
I'm quite busy.
And by Dick Nuts, I'm of course referring to the fact that you have penises where you should have testicles.
Thank you for your...
And a lone testicle where your singular penis should be. And we need to talk to Grand Moff Tarkin about Gwyneth, I believe. There we go. Oh, right. Dr. Tippets. I remember now.
Doctor...
Yep. Oh, no, it's not this. There we go.
Nurse Brannigan has been recently accused of neglecting her professional duties. Tell me what you really think about it.
This kind of protest is nothing but elitist bullshit. I trust Nurse Brannigan with my life. She has what it takes to be a great doctor.
Do you really think she could be the next Elizabeth Blackwell?
Believe me, Dr. Reed, a time will come when skill and skill alone will determine who can be a physician and who cannot.
Well, I know much of the Western world, or I guess, I don't know. I don't know if we can actually say that, but hopefully, I don't think we're quite there yet, but
Dr.
hopefully we will become a society of meritocracy rather than discrimination and all that. But anyways, we're still got a fair bit to go there. But that's a very, very noble sentiment there. I don't think I need to talk to Nurse Brannigan about that. Let's go talk to Swansea, because apparently he has something new. Oh, right. Okay, that's cool. Swansea, you have something new to converse with me about. What could this be, Swansea? Also, I met your primate.
What news, Jonathan?
Did Elizabeth tell you?
Oh,
So it's Elizabeth now. My. Things are moving quickly. I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
oh, I guess I thought the greeting would have been like a very standard thing, but oops.
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
That sounded, okay, a little weird.
Doris was a heavily mutated skull. Almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, she became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick. Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Oh, she wasn't that beautiful when she died.
Have you heard of similar cases?
No, I don't think so. Except, perhaps, it reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female. Called them ichors.
Ichor, which is actually what you use to describe blood in animals that don't have blood. You know, like insects. They don't really have what's the common. They don't have blood. They have ichor, and whatnot. Or at least I think that's how it is.
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
Just a courtesy visit, then.
Yes. And no. She was en route to the docks, I think, following a lead concerning your maker.
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan. Hope for a better tomorrow.
All right, good luck with that.
I'll come back later. Thank you, Edgar.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Kind of sad that we didn't get another hint about Swansea, but okay. All right, well, that was a bit of a bust. I'm not gonna lie. Though I guess we did get the letter from to Jonathan here, and the last hint is in Southwark. All right, we also need to give the Braille notes to Mason, though we haven't found all of them. So, all right, where is this? Oh, down there. You know what? I guess we'll go fetch it. Jeez, it's a bit of a trek though, isn't it? Damn it. Is there an easier way to get there? Or maybe I'll actually put a break in here and then we'll come back. You know what? Let's do that. Let's put a break in here and then we'll come back after I've gotten to that place, alright? So I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, we're back. I think I'm at the right place. It should be just in here? Have I been in this house before? I feel like I have, but doesn't really seem to ring a bell. Then again, I don't know why the last thing would be in a house. I guess it wouldn't really make much sense. Have I been here? Expensive watch, is that it? Wait. You're kidding. Are you serious? That's all he left me was an expensive watch? Unbelievable. All that for just an expensive watch. Alright, you know what? I'm all bothered by that. Gotta say, it's a little annoying that I came all this way and turns out all my father wanted to leave me was an expensive watch. Jeez. I thought it was something of more substantial memorabilia-esque type stuff, but apparently not. Apparently all we get is a stinking expensive watch. Now, watch it actually get me something extremely powerful or something. I don't know. Probably not really, but anyways. Okay, well, let me put in another break, and then we'll head back to the West End in between, or rather off camera, because I don't think there's anything else that I need to attend to, except for the Braille stuff, I guess, but, maybe once we find the other Braille stuff, we'll, go back to Mason. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Alright, I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, we're back. So I'm just gonna talk to Calhoun to see if maybe I can garner some more hints from him. I don't know if maybe I need to observe him doing something, but anyways. Calhoun,
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
What?
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
Another question for you. Are you a ventriloquist? How the hell are you able to speak to me without opening your mouth? That's insane. Oh.
So, did you try the restaurant I recommended?
Oh, yes, I can't thank you enough, my dear doctor. Exquisite, but expensive. But what is money made for, if not for little pleasures?
That sounded a little perverted. Your money can be more usefully spent. You disgusting pig. I'm glad you enjoyed it. This might lock me out of a hint, but I can't pass up an opportunity to call someone a disgusting pig. Let's give it a try.
You disgusting pig. People are dying of hunger and poverty in this very city while you eat your fancy meals.
Your words hurt, Doctor. I thought you and I were friends. But since you ask, I'm rich enough to finance my passions. And various charities across the city.
Perhaps my words were too harsh. Please forgive me if I've upset you.
Oh, no harm done. After I die, all my fortune will go to the suffering people of the East End. Until then, I aspire to live the most pleasant life possible.
Well, he's rather unfazed that I call him. Well, I mean, I guess he was a little hurt, but still, I'm glad he's got a good, not really sense of humor, but I'm glad he can take some criticism. All right, well, maybe I was wrong about this guy, but still, that was fun calling him a disgusting pig.
I may have.
Anyways, let me look at your goods, and I think maybe, you know what? Let's buy some more good handle parts. Why not? We have 1980 ducats now. I don't know if I necessarily need to buy anything else. Maybe a tiny good handle part? Nah. Actually, let me see what I can sell to him, by the way. Hey, don't go nowhere. I'm trying to sell you shit.
Goody.
I may have a look at your goods.
Also, I'm genuinely amazed that I got the hint after I called him a disgusting pig. Alright, we'll sell the ring because we don't need that. Expensive watch. 20 ducats? Are you kidding me? I only get 20 ducats out of this an exquisite and finely crafted golden watch that belonged to Jonathan's father. Are you serious? And I only get 20 ducats? I get more from selling a fucking silver fork. You've got to be kidding me. Or a silver mirror. No way. That's insane. Good grief, man. Good grief. Jeez, what a shitty ass watch. Okay, we have everything about Clarence. I think we're only missing the one hint about Calhoun and Usher and Jerome Albright, the detective. I wonder if... Alright, let's talk to the detective and then see if we can't learn anything new. And if we can't, then we'll just continue on with our main quest and attend to Aloysius. Aloysius? I keep mistaking his name. For some reason, I keep wanting to call him Aloysius. Is Aloysius a name? I feel like it's a name, and I feel like it's a name that I've heard before, like recently, but maybe I could be wrong. Anyways, so we're going to go over to the northwest end, and I've cleared out this area in my during my travels to give medicine to various people and all that shit. So that's why things look a little barren. But anyways, so the detective should be around here some parts. I wonder if maybe I can ask Usher for a hint regarding the detective, if we need to.
Dr. Reed.
Yeah.
What are you in?
Well,
I was.
what?
I don't.
Right. Okay. I guess there's nothing else that we can garner from this guy.
Goodbye.
Maybe I need to observe him. I wonder, or maybe there's... I wonder if it's similar to Clarence as well as what's his face, Karina, where we need to read something. I wonder. Doesn't seem to be anything around him though. All right, you know what? Let's stop dithering. We're going to go to Aloysius's house now. I think. Can we go through here to get to Aloysius? I have no idea, but let's give it a try anyways. Alright, so... Right, I think that is actually Aloysius's mansion. Alright, you rich bitch. We're here, and I think I have come to a decision, perhaps? That is, if we're actually allowed to make a decision between turning Aloysius and not. Dawson's mansion. Ah,
Dawson's
okay.
mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
I don't know. I mean, if anything, I'd like to make a luscious lady, a buxom wench, as it were, my progeny. But, yeah, I don't know. I'd make my first project. No, wait, no. That's... Sean Hampton's not really my progeny, though. He was a scowl, and then I fed him my blood, and then now he doesn't need to, feast on dead bodies anymore. Aha, I see Miss Xiao Shun has been here. Interesting. What's up here? It's a pretty nice mansion, I gotta say. Although I feel like a lot of the space is wasted by this grand atrium kind of thing, but what do I know? Anything up here? More shillings left by Xiao Shun. Great. I don't know how she was able to break into this mansion, but then again, it seems to be rather devoid of life, so I guess it's fairly easy to break in. What's this newspaper article? Execution of John Francis Sparrow. John Francis Sparrow, 21, has been hung this morning in the prison of Pentonville. Hanged, you mean? Mr. Sparrow was sentenced to death after being found guilty of the murder of his sister, Alexandra Sparrow. Until the end, the man claimed he was innocent. No formal proof of his presence at the crime scene was ever brought to the court, but he has been sentenced to death and executed anyway. Scotland Yard refused to reopen the case, despite the many holes in the chains of events, which ended with the death of Miss Sparrow. Charles Albright, that detective, who conducted the inquiry for Scotland Yard, refused to answer any of our questions, but 3 weeks ago, he was demoted without any official explanation. What a strange way to reward an efficient inquiry. Clayton Darby.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing him.
Interesting.
I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
Maybe he's not the good detective that I thought he was. Okay, is this going to lead into Aloysius's place, or rather his where he's actually currently sitting or residing or whatever? I'm assuming he's sitting. He's an old man, so he's probably just spending most of his time sitting and all that crap. Now, I guess if we turn him into a vampire, he'll regain his youthful mobility, perhaps. But I don't know if that's really enough to justify anything. Like I said, if anything, I would like to have a beautiful lady be my first progeny. But oh, there he is. Okay, well, give me a sec. Let me see if perhaps there's more hazards I can remove from his house. And I'm assuming that door actually swings out both ways, which is kind of funny. I don't know how it's double hinged like that, but oh well.
It's
another locked
right.
one. What the hell, man? Aloysius, if you want me to turn you, you gotta unlock these things, alright? Otherwise, no dice, buddy. And what's with your display case carrying nothing? Jeez. Okay, oh.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
We can take a few minutes. Trust me, I'm the only vampire here.
Sir, I'm going to end your life. Do you not wish to discuss the procedure for even a minute?
I don't have a minute to indulge in idle chatter. I can't feel my legs. And the cold. So cold.
That's probably all the heroin that you've been doing.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
How dare you? Unbelievable. Also, why is Jonathan speaking like we've already made the decision to turn him?
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I don't like this guy. I don't like him at all. He's everything I hate.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
I guess that's kind of the only good thing, is that he might be able to bring down the Guard of Priwen financially or something at least. I don't know.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
And let me guess, you're gonna make the Scals pay for it, right? Unbelievable.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Tough for whom, man?
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
And so you think the utter eradication of the working class is going to fix things, right? Because the nobles or the rich people at the top are completely not at all dependent on the working class, right? Jeez.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
My God.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
As in not have weak-ass vampires like you.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
Wow, okay then. Alright.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Oh, okay, so we don't actually need to turn him. Well, I don't want to kill him, because I think that'll lock me out of the achievement, not even once. And I really don't want to turn him. Forget your fear of dying. Oh, but he's the pillar of the community. If he dies, is that gonna fuck shit up for me? Oh man, I hope not. But turning him into a vampire, I think, is just going to be terrible in the long run. YOLO.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man, so I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer, and I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity, and a man at peace.
Oh, okay. Wow. So is he dead? That sounds so ominous. The district will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. Oh man. Damn it. I feel like every time I see that, I feel like I made a mistake somehow, but okay. You know what's interesting is that I actually never really thought about the whole seeing your twin die thing. It must be particularly jarring. I mean, it's not as if it's not traumatic enough, but it must be especially traumatic for people to see their twin sibling dying or dead. Though I guess, I don't know. I have no idea, but that's just my assumption anyways. But yeah, let's leave this off here for now. We'll come back tomorrow, and then I guess we'll see the consequences of our actions and continue on from there. We need to report to Lord Redgrave, the pleb who is not able to actually sire any real vampires and only produce scowls. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.